What if we started seeing chaos completely differently? We all go through chaos. These are phases where things just don't seem to work out, and we're trying things, it's not working, and we're not seeing the results of different efforts and everything. And what if chaos, we completely change the point of reference and we see it as a blank slate? We see it as the door for pure potentiality. See it like the door to bring this to triumph, to bring us to where we want to be, and where, I would say, even where we deserve to be. This week with us, we have Mariola Sutton. She's a Spanish-born, worldwide raised business strategist, creative marketing and brand consultant, and trend forecaster, working globally with Fortune 500 entrepreneurs and visionaries across Paris, London, New York, Barcelona, Shanghai, and LA. She brings us on a journey from chaos to triumph, the journey of a diamond. Mariola, thank you so much for accepting my invitation today.
Hello, thank you so much for having me here. It's a beautiful
Mariola,
space that you created.
Thank you. And it's funny because obviously we started talking before, because that's what we do. We just jump into our conversations. And then I said, okay, you know what? Let's start recording our time so we can share the insight. So we're living in a period where a lot of people are feeling the chaos. There is a shift. There's people who want more, want something different, and are challenged by what they want, what they no longer want. And there's how our clients also change and everything. And I wanted us to talk about, because this is exactly how you this is exactly what you do with your clients, is to take them from a place of chaos to a place of triumph. So first, can you explain to us these two states of chaos and triumph? What does it look like? What does it mean? So people so we can all relate to what does it mean?
Interesting. So chaos is a pure field of opportunities. Chaos is where all the magic happens. Chaos feels chaotic, but it's just a feeling. It is really an illusion of danger or unsafe feelings. What happens with chaos is that imagine the womb, the origin of the world. Everything is created from nothing, from chaos, from the pitch black of the womb. The Big Bang, everything, the origin of everything is the chaos of nothing, is the chaos of what's going to happen next. And it happens to us because we are pure creation within a body, that we go through ups and downs. But we wanna make it look like we're always in a linear state. And a linear state, when you are sick in a life, when you are at the hospital, you know what it means, a linear reading. Nobody wants to go there. Actually, being up and down, is the best state to be. And that's where we meet chaos. Yes.
Oh, okay. Before we go to triumph, I have to say, seeing chaos as a blank slate, seeing chaos as potentiality.
Correct. Pure
potentiality. Just reframes everything for me, and I'm sure for many of the people who are going to watch this, who are watching this, is just reframes, because usually when we think about chaos, we think about contraction, we think about it's hard, it's difficult, it's messy. But just reframing how chaos is like, oh my gosh, I wonder what's going to come out of this.
I love that, because chaos, it's even for me in the past, I wasn't born this way. And I had to go through the journey of the diamond, we can touch afterwards. But chaos, when you talk about it before, and now the reframe feels like a contraction, control. Like I have to keep things going on the way I expected them to go. Chaos, the way we see it now, if you want to do this with me, is pure expansion. It's just the pure, imagine the galaxies, the universe, go back to the Big Bang. What happened there? The boom, the sparkle expanded, and it still is. Are we different?
No.
Like we have a body, I'm all business, but I'm conscious that I have a body and I have probably limitations under my skin. But the essence of the sparkle that ignited the life in my body is the same sparkle that created that Big Bang back then.
Oh, I love seeing it as potentiality. Pure potentiality. I love how you even put that, reframe that there. Now, if we go from chaos to triumph, what does triumph mean?
Triumph, I see triumph like a diamond. I see triumph when you have become through a lot of stuff through your life or the business, everything. I used to see everything integrated. The diamond, the triumph, which is the same, 𝒂𝒂𝒖𝒔𝒊𝒃𝒍𝒆, is the brightness of the integration. Life, business, relationships, spirituality, parenthood, everything together. That's the diamond, all the shape of the diamond. That's why, to me, a triumph, when you are triumphal, you have become the diamond.
It's funny because I hear you say diamond, and that the song, I'm not even sure who is it from, like Shine Bright Like a Diamond.
Ryan.
Okay, that song is coming to my head, and I'm like, oh, we all deserve to shine like a diamond. So, Mariola, you help your clients go through a process from chaos to diamond. Going through, can you talk to me about that process? Because that is what
absolutely
I want to pick your
brain. Yes, absolutely. This is an heritage teaching that I picked from cinema, from movies, back when I was in audiovisual. And we all know the journey of a hero.
The hero's journey, yes.
What I do, the way I use it with my clients, it's everything that I do brings them back to them. The integration, it's about you coming back to you. How are you going to run your business if you are out of you, if you're not in yourself? So when they come to me, they're all entrepreneurs too. They're out. They are out. They are not here. They are not anchored. They lost their dream. They lost their vision. For us, people that are born with a vision, with a mission, and it's not a business. We are born this way. We have a vision and a mission. We are born with it. When we're children, we are little, it's super clear. And we go across life, society, and everything going around modulates us in a way that we believe that our dreams are not sustainable, attainable, possible, you see? And this is the opposite of who we are initially. We're pure potentiality. We start living our lives against of our initiation, our pure potentiality. So what happens is that I believe we start to hustle.
Yes.
We wanted to work so hard, but it can't work absolutely because we lost our vision. We left it with the kid we were. I left it with the Mariola 7 years old, 6 years old, because I've been told that my vision was impossible. So we left that vision behind. We left a part of us behind. We're not integrated anymore. So we go through a lot of situations. But also, the good part is that we learn new tools. All of them are lessons, or either lessons or memories. The lessons are giving us so many tools. I mean, I'm 40 now. I've been through a lot and I have a lot of tools. So I'm so happy, right?
And those tools we gather along the journey, and these are tools of things to do and things not to do.
Correct. Both, all of them are tools.
Yes.
And what happens is that there is at some point where we reconnect to the sparkle, to the diamond. We shine back to the pure potentiality. And when we do, we are pure triumph. Because normally what happens too is that when we are going through all the hassle, we're also trapped into this victim mentality, into this victim kind of mindset, which is this happened to me, and we tend to bond with other people that are also going, but this happened to me, but that's nothing, I'm worse than you. And it's so normal. It's so normal that we don't even question.
There's a competition going on who's got it worse,
Yeah. And the idea is that we are all being there, me, of course, but there is a moment where you become the diamond, the triumph. You are on the other side of the storm. You become your own hero. Nobody needs to be saved. Sometimes you only need to look at things just the way they are and come back to your center. So the diamond at the end, the triumph, is the clarity into coming back to your integrated self.
I don't know anybody who wouldn't want to go back to I love how you say it, our integrated self, like who we truly are. And the thing I find right now with personal development, I think it's always like, like the best version of yourself, but the best version of ourselves, I believe, already exists. So instead of looking out there, can I go back in here and rediscover it?
Correct, because there is also this toxic positivity.
Oh, yes.
Which is very important to also be aware that we are okay with not being okay. I think one of the biggest lessons I received is being okay with not being okay. And just get through and acknowledge that I can be not okay and I can still being okay at the same time. We don't need to get to choose a thing because, again, we are not limited boxes. We are pure potentiality. We are expanded every second. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. We'll be dead already.
Yeah, that was good. Tony Robbins says a sentence that I love, and it's he says, "When you're going through hell, keep walking."
Yeah. Correct. It's the other one that comes to my mind is this woman that is on a fire at her place, and there is a fire worker that's come to her place, and they ask her to come down the stairs, right, to help her, and she says, "But I'm scared, and they tell her, "Okay, come down scared."
So good.
And she just comes down. It's like, who told you that you cannot do things when you are scared or when you are sad? You have to kind of, because there is also this, when you are sad, when you are scared, you enter this monkey business in this area, which is completely disassociated from the rest of your body, and you can stay there for your entire life. Depression is the way in for depression, actually. To feel that you shouldn't be feeling this way is the worst thing that you can do to yourself.
Yeah. And a lot of people get caught there. So how do we get back to our integrated self?
Basically, first of all, I would say be conscious that awareness. Let's say in order to get out of the jail, you have to be aware that you are in jail.
And we create our own.
Yeah. So what happens is, first of all, the first step is that they recognize that they're looking for something more, like there is something that is not working. And what normally happens most often to me is that my clients are disassociated.
So what does that mean?
Yeah, it means that in my case, for example, I suffered a very traumatic experience, and I completely disassociated my mind, my upper side, from my bottom side of my body.
Okay, so for an entrepreneur, how would disassociation show up? Or how
for an entrepreneur, looks like you cannot never ever disconnect from your work. You cannot stop thinking. You cannot stop working, and your value and your worth is only related with the money you make.
Ooh.
That's clear.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so that means, and I see a lot of entrepreneurs like that, you know, everything is tied in by the money that we make, the number of clients that we have, or the fancy house or fancy car that we have, or even the size of the team that we have. So something outside of us means that I'm disassociated between who I am and my reality.
Correct, because your worth, your money doesn't mean anything about you. What you have doesn't mean anything about you. Nothing has changed. It's your perception of who you are. Enlightenment, joy, happiness. I know this is going to sound very classic, very cliche, but cannot be reached, cannot be attained, because it is a process. Is enjoy the process until the process becomes the dream. Because all the way, when you reach that point of happiness, which is a new house or a new project, a new client, that huge client, this happened to be with a big client, is the I can get no satisfaction, like ever. That's the song about. Yeah. Nobody can get satisfaction about anything, no matter how big the project is, no matter how much money do you have on your bank account. You're not going to be satisfied. Yes, because you are after the next fix already. You're addicted to be on the quest because you are disconnected from who you are.
So many entrepreneurs are like, well, maybe, you know, at $1 million, I'm not going to be, you know, that's not bringing me the satisfaction, the happiness, and you know, see, those are cliches, but they're not, for me, they're not cliches, there's fundamentals. So, okay, so now let's say I'm an entrepreneur, I'm listening, okay, now I understand that I'm disassociated because everything, all my measures of success are outside of me. What's my next step? So I can
your next step,
like a diamond.
Yeah, your next step is acknowledge that you are not a finished masterpiece. You are
a work in progress.
You're making it happen. Yes, you're not done. You're not done because you are alive. So congratulations, you're here. Welcome back. Everything is all right. You're gonna be okay no matter what. That's first of all. And then I would say connect to your breathing. I would say there is an unlimited resource for all of us invisible around us, which is air. And there is power in the air. There is power when we relearn to breathe properly. Yeah. And next, I would say something that worked for me when I was in the darkness is just simply gratitude.
Okay, I want to open a side door on gratitude. I find a lot of people mistake gratitude for complacency.
No, this is gratitude about the center of your heart. Sit with yourself and be grateful for what you have already. Like your happiness is not because you're going to get that house. You're already happy now.
And what I want to add is that gratitude is not the end. You can be grateful and want more. And I think that's where people get tripped up on gratitude, is that they think that if I'm grateful, that's it. Like there's no more beyond that. So, and I think what people fear from gratitude is that it means complacency.
Gratitude means I'm okay. I got everything that I need. And I'm ready for more. There's nothing bad. There's nothing bad about wanting more. I want more. I'm ambitious, but that's fine. It doesn't mean anything about me either. It's just my desire. It's what Mariola wants. But it doesn't mean that I'm not grateful. I live in LA in a beautiful spot. I have a beautiful daughter. I became all sort of things in my personal story. And I'm grateful for what I got right now. But I'm calling for more. I'm ready for more because I want to touch more people. I want to have more impact. I feel my mission is to be out there with, to stand in the power and show to the people like me. My story is I've been a high luxury strategist for 4 years, and I thought that was it for me, like an overachiever. Like I work with the top of the top. I was at the paramount of my career, and then of course I fell. I fell because it wasn't sustainable. It is not sustainable. That's not the strategy. The strategy is really your unique strategy. If it works for you, it's good, but you need to find that works for you. Yeah. It's truly, truly unique, and it is integrated. It has to work fully all around you. And what happened to me is that I thought that I could only make money. I could only have that life of I can get no satisfaction. I honestly didn't want to even live. I wanted to give up. But I'm now on the other side, and I can tell you, hey, entrepreneurs, you're amazing. You are the engine, the generator, the creators of this world. We need you guys, but we need you to have a bright side for the world. So we need you to be at peace with you first.
So if we recap the steps that we have now is reconnect with my authentic self. Realize that no good or bad, even if it's bad, it's temporary. Just move along, go through. This too shall pass, as the saying goes, which I often tell myself, this too shall pass.
Yeah, I'll be okay. Feel your feelings. It's okay to not be okay.
And so if we complete to triumph, to get back to shining the light that we are, how do we complete the steps?
Courage. Secret ingredients.
So funny that you say that, because I choose a word for every year. And even if 2023 is not even here yet, I already know my word for 2023, and my word for 2023 is courage. So it's really funny that you say that.
Good.
That was a side note. All right, we need courage. What does that look like? How do we see that? How do we get courage?
I would say gratitude opens the door. Gratitude is going to give you, it's going to bring you home to be at peace, inner peace. That's how to say, you cannot pay people to give you peace. Something that you got to do by yourself. It's up to you. I can pay you, but you're not going to care because I pay you. You're not going to give me peace. I have to work on that myself. Once you have been working on your inner peace and you feel this pillar, right? This anchor within you, you're going to feel the courage, You're going to see the next step, because you're going to connect to your vision. It's going back to your vision, to your mission. I mean, how many of us start with a dream?
All of us.
All of us.
Every
We are
single
dreamers.
Yes.
We're dreamers on a mission. And you know what? Albert Einstein, the most amazing man of the history after Tesla, said? He said imagination is more important than knowledge.
Yes.
When did we got lost in the knowledge, in the race of knowing things for the sake of knowing things that they're not integrated, they don't mean anything, it's pure information. Yeah, we are on the era of the information, that's why. But I think we are the visionaries. We are the ones that go first. We are the leaders. We are the ones that shake things.
And I think I strongly believe that that is one of the major role of an entrepreneur, is to become in return as a visionary, as a dreamer, to see that so much more is possible. See, it's our role, it's our responsibility.
It is the courage that takes to get your role as a creator. That takes courage. It takes courage when you understand that everything that is happening is because of you, thanks to you, for you.
Yes, and it's time that we go back there.
And we get that, when we get that courage, we get our power back. And when we are in the power, then doors open. We start to reconnect to our dreams. People start to appear around us to support us in a different way. And let's say magic happens, but it's pure potentiality and expansion.
Yeah.
It's a state of being, actually, instead of state of mind. I think we're moving forward because we are all into the mind, into the mindset, and it's again this monkey business. We live here. We cannot stop thinking, and that was me. I was continually sick because I couldn't stop. I won't go back home and go. I will just go to sleep, and I would just you can stop. You can stop this area. This is us because we have a lot of knowledge, but we have no integration. We don't know what to do with that.
Until now. Which brings us back to the beginning of our conversation of chaos is a blank slate. Chaos is pure potentiality. Let's embrace chaos. Mariola, before I ask you my last question, where can people find you online? Because you help people actually go through the journey and refine themselves and be the diamond that we not just want, but that we deserve to be. Where can people find you online?
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, mostly. I'm very... I work with a very specific kind of clients that are already ready. They already have this inner fire. Like I'm ready for this. I'm meant for more, and I don't know how I'm gonna get there because I already got everything. Like I got the house, I got the family, I got the company, I got the bank account, and now what? And then they're just at the very end of kind of the road, and they are ready to acknowledge their creator mode.
They're ready to be
to be the integrated superhuman, actually, to be the superhuman, super quantum computer.
I love it.
Yeah, and they normally work with me on masterminds or one-on-one. Single sessions, and what I like to say is that when they come to me, it's funny. They normally come to me for the most random thing, like I don't know, they
the
just
strategy,
like a breakup or things that's apparently just a random things. And that's the door. That's the door. The chaotic moment for them is to be willing to ask for support and to work together. Because I don't only work with a company, or it's it truly is an integrating relationship. It's working together. It's being together. It's a long-term. I used to say that it's not like a one-time stand kind of thing.
We walk with our clients. We definitely. My last question, in one sentence, what does it mean for you? A fulfilled life, living a fulfilled life. What does it mean for you?
I am.
I love it. That's simple. It's like, drop the mic. That's it. And when we can get to that space, it's like, there's hope, like there's freedom there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mariola, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a
pleasure. Thank you for all the reframing. And I really hope people get also the reframing, how important it is. And it's the biggest shifts are in small reframings.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you.
Everything is in the smallest things. Small, make a big impact. But we are all so important. We already are the diamond. It's just we forgot. I believe that we truly are here to be the remembrance for each other, and to keep us aware of, hey, you forgot, you know, and pop you like, remember, come back.
Perfect.
And that's it. This is just the game of life.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
I hope you really picked up on the reframings that Mariola brought us. Because as we said towards the end of the interview, big shifts happen from small tweaks. But it's one small tweak followed by another small tweak, followed by another small tweak, by a change of perspective, by a framing, by seeing things differently, by feeling things differently, that we go back to our pure potentiality. That it's by these little shifts that have a huge impact that we see that so much more is possible. Thank you for being here week after week, and I will see you next Tuesday.